Hello students, this side Ajay. Hope you all are well at your home. So, well guys, we cover two modules from the chapter 1 political theory and introduction. So, before we commence our today class with the third video, we have to cover political theory as a practical subject. So, for this you have to come on page number 8. And here the question also it cover how political theory related to our daily life, as I have already cleared you. So the module itself already the name putting political theory of to practice. In this textbook we confine ourselves to one aspect of political theory, that which deals with the origins, meaning, significance of political ideas that we are familiar with, such as freedom, underline, equality, citizenship, justice, development, nationalism, secularism, and so on. All these things are, if you can notice, all these things are mentioned in your content, means that these are your chapters, curriculum of this book. So we have to be discuss a detail about all these things. When we begin a debate or argument on any topic, we usually ask, what does it mean and how does it matter? Political theorists have asked what is freedom or equality and provided diverse definition. Diverse means different viewpoints by different scholars. Unlike the mathematics, where there can be one definition of a triangle or square, we encounter many definitions of equality or freedom of justice. It means that studying political theory is not like studying mathematics, because mathematics can have a specific definition which we can use to define a square or a rectangle or any shape. But political theory deals with the needs and aspirations of the people. Listen beta, here the thing is that political theory which is deal to know about or fulfill the demands of its people and state who may have different opinions on different issues to be encountered to develop harmonious relations. Harmonious relations mean that healthy relations. So this is because terms like equality concern our relationship with other human beings. We can see that man is a social animal, and in a society we can see that, for example, you can take your neighborhood, we can depend upon each other, we can share our ideas, we can share our expressions, our feelings, each and everything. So we need other persons also to whom we converse, because man cannot be living isolated. During COVID-19 you can see that you can how you can spend your time in your books also, then TV also, then indoor games you can play, then you can move from your own room to bedroom to your study room, then you can go to your terrace, and from there you can because you can know the importance of this isolated. Clear? So here is a quite difference between it. So have opinions on issues like equality, and these opinions need to be understood and harmonized. How do we go about doing this? Let us begin with our common experience of equality in different places. We can see that it's the second fundamental right also, right to equality. What is equality firstly mean? Equality means that, here the question in this box also, what is equality? So equality means what? When everybody are equal in the eyes of law, and we are providing them each and everything without difference on the basis of their caste, color, creed, etc. So here we can say that, I highlight these lines, equality means equal opportunity for all. At the same time, if there are separate counters for the old and disabled, very important, we understand that such special treatment may be justified. Yes, we can provide each and everybody equal rights, but if the person is physically not fit, then we can provide them special facilities, and which is accurate, no problem regarding it. But we also notice every day that many poor people cannot go to the shop or to doctor because they have no money to pay for goods and services. Some of these people could be day laborers, those who are working on daily wages. How they can give fee to the doctors if it's high, who are cutting stones or lugging bricks for long hours. If we are sensitive, we feel that it is not fair. It's not justice that in a society some members cannot even have their basic needs satisfied, and some are luxury, some are living luxurious life. We can see that who suffers a lot below poverty line people, those who are even not 2 times meals to eat or to run their families. We come to realize that equality must involve some kinds of fairness so that people are not unduly exploited and disadvantaged by economic factors. Clear? So consider the fact that there are many children who cannot go to school because they cannot feed their families because due to the lack of money, and most their younger siblings while parents go to work, even though the Indian constitution guarantees the right to primary education for all this, and they also started with the midday meal schemes also. You can heard that also in your 9th standard also chapter under economics, that the food security. So here also the midday meal scheme means beta that government can provide this free to the people, poor people, children, so they can come at least to school and for the sake of food, and they can also learn basic education. So that's why importance of education is important. Thus you may see that our idea of equality is quite complex, means difficult. When we are in a queue or playground, we want equal opportunity. Clear? If we suffer from some disability, we want special provisions made. When we cannot even afford basic needs, equal opportunity is not enough. We must be enabled to go to school or to get help through proactive measures such as fair distribution of resources, jobs, decent wages, everything. This requires that some agency be made responsible to ensure fairness. So the thing is that the reason we have many definitions about it, because the meaning of equality is dependent on the context. We started with what it meant for ourselves and then proceeded to consider others. Like poor people, for poor people, equality means that to having the 2 times meals, and other for the politician, and other for them how to win in elections. Political theories clarify the meaning of political concept by looking at how they are understood and used in ordinary language. They also debate and examine the diverse meanings and opinions in a systematic manner. When is equality of opportunity enough? When do people need special treatment? How far and how long should such special treatment be given? Should poor children be given midday meals to encourage them to stay in schools? These are some questions which they address. As you can see, these issues are eminently practical. They provide guidelines for framing public policies on education and employment. As in the case of equality, so also in the case of other concepts, political theorists engage, involve with everyday opinions, debates possible meanings, and thrash out policy options, freedom, citizenship, rights, development, justice, equality, nationalism and secularism are some of the concepts that we will discuss in the following chapters. So well guys, today we complete our 3rd module from the chapter Political Theory and Introduction. Now you have to keep in your mind, you have to revise the main points from this chapter, and take care of your health. Thank you.